Hi, boys and girls. It's Dan. This is a video to support you on your desire about to be a better learner, a better student. And this is journal number 22. And this theme is procrastination. You know it. I know it. We all know it. And I would consider this the number one bad habit. So today we are going to harpoon this and see what we can come up with best practices and so on. So, like I said, procrastination is the number one bad habit. So you can see in the diagram here, you got these things to do, and I'll do it later, or bing, just do it. That's the difference. So what we have to do now is analyze this and maybe do a little changing. So some considerations about procrastination. First thing, if you do not conquer this thing, it can conquer you. Be aware of that. It can just totally destroy your effort and your time that you put into things. And number two, which I think is a surprise, is we don't really get rid of this urge to procrastinate. It's just going to be there sometimes more than others, and for some people more than others. But what's the ticket here? Use strategies that are going to allow you to deal with it. That's it. Okay. So don't have some expectation it's going to just disappear. So here are some strategies that I've read, I've researched, and things that I attempt to do. I procrastinate sometimes too, and it's something that I have to, I'd say, battle on occasion. Sometimes really hard. Sometimes it wins. But here's some ideas to support you. Okay. Number one, first thing, recognize the urge when it's there. Recognize it. Don't throw it away. Recognize it and accept it. So that's part of self-awareness. You might have some emotion that goes with it, some type of pain. I don't want to do this, right? You feel this, and that's actually literally measurable in the brain. It's sort of a real sense. The next thing to do after you accept and allow that to be present is detach from it. Look at yourself from afar and act in accordance with what you value. What are you about valuing? Well, if you're valuing learning, being successful, getting good grades, whatever it is, take action in according with that value. All right, so here's an example, real common, I suspect. I don't want to do math. I don't like math. So negative anticipation. Now, if you like math, okay, use a different subject or something that you don't want or like to do. All right, so you already are setting yourself up. When you have these thoughts, I don't want to, I don't like it, now it's a setup for procrastination, and it's got what's called a negative anticipation. You know it's going to be negative, and it's like, okay. Number one thing you can do, simply this: 5-minute on-ramp. Get started. Once you start and you start to do it, that pain is not going to be in there more once you start doing it. That's the key thing. You just must start, and then the pain will end. Um, B, notice there's going to be a voice that wants to pull you away. Listen to it, get to know it, put its put in its place, and detach from it. C, reward yourself for work after, never before. So make sure you do your work first, then go do that thing that you want to do to reward yourself. Okay. In the morning, it's probably best to just start doing your work. Leave those things that are time wasters, the cell phone, the games, leave them aside till you've done what you need to do. Now, some other background things that are going to prepare you and sort of set the stage for you to feel at your best. Rest and eat healthy foods. In terms of healthy food, not carbing up, like chips, snack food, not good. You want to have healthier food in you. Carbs tend to create sort of a attention deficit energetic condition. Letter F, set daily goals and space out your work. So you really got to set up, I do it in a notebook, set up what your plan is for the day. Set it up and take chunks to take a break too. Write it in and simply check off the list. It's that simple. Lastly, and then have a routine of it. So imagine that you're done with math class. Now you're like, ugh, you know what? Write down the homework, start the homework, review, do something to target it and start to move forward. So having a routine for your day makes it a lot easier to do. Then your body and your mind just sort of follow through. So maybe again, that's waking up, eating breakfast, starting some schoolwork. Maybe right after lunch, you take a 10-minute walk, go do some schoolwork, right? Having a routine of it, believe it or not, daily, think of how much work you'll get done. Okay. So these are and some good strategies to assist you in procrastination. But the thing is, you got to be the one to be willing to do it and stop your actual procrastination. Okay. So good luck with that. I would like you to journal about this in some way, how it fits for you. Good luck. And I look forward to seeing what you wrote.